Oh, whoops. Oh, hello everybody. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you for being here. And please like, subscribe, and comment if you like my channel or my videos. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, if you hear a hum, I've got the cooler on. I took a shower and it wasn't even that hot, but I feel overheated. Got too hot. Yesterday, oh my gosh, was a busy day for me. I cleaned out the entire garage. I cleaned my back porch. I mean, it was a lot of work. And I'll tell you what, by the time I was done, and I washed the rugs, but with a hose outside that I have in the garage, I won't put those in my washer. Washed those, put them up to dry, got my garage spotless, ready for the fall and winter, and the porch, cleared out things that I'm going to put away till the summer. So yeah, it was a very, very busy day. I was exhausted, and I still didn't sleep late. It just never happens. But anyway, I wanted to ask all of you to please send your prayers, well wishes, healing vibes, whatever you believe in, because like I've always said, everybody believes in something different, and I respect their beliefs as long as they don't use it to hurt anyone. I'm not one of those people who, oh, you don't believe in God this way, you don't believe in this way, you don't believe in that way. No. To me, that's being very ignorant, because everybody has a way to get through this life and what to believe in spiritually. So, yeah, I'm not one of those people. I accept people for who they are in terms of their religious beliefs, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, or their spiritual belief. Or if you're an atheist, I don't care, as long as you're a good person. So I'm asking you to please send all your healing energy, your well wishes to my little granddaughter. Her name is Elliot, because she's a Down syndrome child. She's only 3, and she is absolutely adorable. This little girl is so sweet. She has Downs, but not to the point where she can't function or anything like that, where a lot of them have a very difficult time functioning. She's a very functioning Down syndrome child, but she does have her health issues. And yesterday they had to rush her into the emergency room because she couldn't walk on her left leg. And she'd been running a little fever. They couldn't figure, my son Elliot and his girlfriend Becca, they couldn't figure out what, she wasn't showing any other signs of how can I put it? She wasn't showing signs of any kind of illness, just this low-grade fever. And they did take her to the doctor the next day, and they were like, nothing really seems wrong, could be a little virus, whatever. But then yesterday, when she woke up from her nap, she couldn't really walk well, so they rushed her in. Turns out she had, move Lily, or they think she had, let's see, let me check, guys. My son's girlfriend told me what it was. They called it transient synovitis that she could possibly have, which means that from a virus, it can cause like inflammation in the hips and what have you, and cause a person to be unstable. I had never heard of it, but it's common, not common, but it happens in children. So they were there till, God, what? Let's see. She texted me at 11:51 saying, we're home now. They were there from the middle of the day waiting because it was so packed. And then they had to, test her and do whatever. But they're also going to be doing some blood work eventually here because she's had some issues, and my son and his girlfriend, they found out that, or they knew, well, they were told by the doctor that Down syndrome children can have a tendency to get leukemia higher than other kids. So she's going to be getting tested for a lot of things. She's been going through so much, guys. She's had sleep apnea. They tried a mask on her, you know, at night, the little breathing thing at night. That wasn't going very well. Imagine a 3-year-old keeping that on their face, right? So I'm just asking that you send little well wishes and healing to my little girl. She's my little girl. Well, I call her my little girl. She is my little girl through blood, right? She's my granddaughter, but she's my little girl through blood. So, yeah, send your healing vibes to her because, you know, she's got some struggles, but she's actually doing really well. Being a Down syndrome child, they can have a lot of serious complications. She's one of the lucky ones who you would never know. I mean, she just runs around and plays, and she listens, and she understands everything you say. She's just now learning they got her in therapy to start learning to speak. She says words like dada, mama, no. She'll say grandma. You know, she's learning to say words, but they're getting her in therapy to teach her to say a sentence, you know, like, hi grandma, or mom, I'm hungry, or mom, this hurts, dad, this hurts. You know, just the regular, mom, I'm hungry, daddy, I'm thirsty, that type of thing. She doesn't do that yet, so they got her in therapy to start helping her learn how to string sentences. But aside from that, you know, the little issues she has issues with, you got to be careful when you feed her because she has a tendency she'll take a big bite, and Down syndrome have low muscle tone. So they can have trouble actually swallowing correctly. So they have to be careful how they feed her. Give her small amounts to chew. But, you know, other than that, she runs around like every other kid, makes her messes, you know, gets into things she shouldn't. She's just like every other little kid. She's just a doll. So I'm just asking that you send your prayers and your wishes, like I said, whatever you believe in. Because she's so sweet, she's so innocent, and imagine, you know, how scary that was for my son and his girlfriend yesterday when she could not walk. She couldn't use her left leg. That would be terrifying. That would be absolutely terrifying. So the doctors just told them to really keep an eye on her. You know, I mean, it's all just a matter of wait and see. Like everything medically, it's wait and see, wait and see. But with children, especially children who aren't able to speak clear, you know, to say what they're feeling, because she can't do that yet. And some Down's children have a very high pain tolerance, which I did not know, but they have a very high pain tolerance, and because of that, I've watched her where she's been playing and she hits her head on something because you know how little ones are, they run and they trip and they fall. I've watched it when she would hit her head and she'd just kind of go, whereas another kid would be screaming their head off. So they have a high pain tolerance, so that in turn makes it harder to, you know, for them to communicate that, ouch, this is hurting. So they have to be really careful with her. They have to, you know, really keep monitoring her everything to make sure she's doing okay. But she is a banana freak, that girl. Oh my goodness. She would live on bananas day after day. she banana, you know, she loves her bananas. So I'm going to make it a point that whenever I go to visit her or when she comes here, I give her a banana, so I'm known as the banana grandma. She'll know she'll get a banana. But yeah, guys, it's you know, it's scary when little ones have something happen to them because you just don't know. You know, you just don't know what's going on, and when they can't communicate to you, it makes it much harder. It's kind of like when you take your dog or cat to the vet and they just have to figure out what's going on because that animal cannot say, oh, this is hurting or that hurts. Well, this is kind of the same situation where right now she can't express herself as to what's going on. And so my son and his girlfriend and the doctors, they kind of have to just, you know, do all the tests to figure out what's going on because she can't say, this hurts right here, and so they focus on that area. She can't do that. So yeah, it's you know, it's a full-time job for them. It's a very full-time job for them, and I'm so grateful that they're there for her all the time. My son's girlfriend works Monday and Friday in an office for a lawyer, and then the other 3 days she's home, and my son is home all week because they have a candle business that's even online. So they're able to be with their little girl all the time, which is very important, extremely important, especially in this case. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful because she is a doll. So guys, please, you know, when it comes to children, they're innocent. It breaks my heart to see her going through all this, you know, all the issues she has had so far. It breaks my heart because she's just a little tiny girl, you know, 3 years old, and all these things that come up, all these things she has to be tested for. She was born with, I think it was 2 holes in her heart, which luckily healed up on their own. They closed on their own. But of course, that's something they're going to have to keep checking, you know, because who knows what can happen. So, yeah, she's got a few little issues, but she's a doll. I love it when she comes over. She runs and she hugs me really tight around the neck. And then she's like, I'm done. Got to go play with the toys in the room, because I have a room that's for my grandkids. And she's like, I'm done. Got to go. You know, thanks, Grandma, for the hug. You know. And it's so cute. She gives these. And she always blows kisses. She's always blowing kisses. It's so cute. They had to call the paramedics the other day because she was so weak that she couldn't stand up. She was very weak and, you know, just lethargic, and they were terrified because she was so bad. So they called the paramedics. The paramedics came. They said it could be because of dehydration, whatever, which doesn't make sense because they have that little girl drinking all day long. Water, you know, she's always drinking. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on. And then this happened yesterday, so it's like, what is going on? But the paramedics said it didn't look like she needed to go to the hospital. But then this happened yesterday, so they had to take her to the hospital. But my son's girlfriend said that she was blowing kisses to the paramedics, you know, to the paramedics, which is so sweet. So, yeah, guys, it's just one of those times, and I just ask that you send all your goodwill and healing to this little girl. Her name is Elliot, and you know, she's just a sweetheart. So anyway, I am tired today because of the hard work I did yesterday. Oh, Lily, not now. No. She scolds me. She actually scolds me. But I am really tired today. I was going to wash my car today because I'm in this get ready for the fall and winter mood. I was going to wash my car today, but I was too tired. I woke up about 5:30. I didn't get to sleep till around 11:30. So not a whole lot of sleep. Well, no, it was later than 11:30. It had to be close to midnight that I went to sleep. So yeah, I'm just a little tired. I woke up, it was between 5 and 5:30. So yeah, I'm not going to be washing my car today. I'm going to do a little laundry. So you know how it is. I went so full bore yesterday. You should have seen. Oh, I was going to shower in the morning, and I thought, no, I'm going to be cleaning the garage and the back porch. I'm not going to shower first. I am so glad I didn't. I was dripping sweat from head to toe. Oh, By the time I was done in the afternoon, I could not wait to hit that shower and just wash my hair, wash my body. It was like, oh, get all that filth off of me. You know, it was nasty. It was a lot of work. Cleaning a garage is not easy, and the back porch, and washing the rugs, and doing all that I did yesterday. So I'm a little bit tired this morning, but yeah, I just showered, and I got, yeah, it says it's 60-some degrees outside, and it does not feel that way. It feels much warmer. So I don't know, but I've got the cooler on to cool down the house. So anyway, guys, just wanted to ask for your caring and goodness towards my little granddaughter. So I will talk to you later, and remember, be kind, be caring, be compassionate. You know, it's free to be those things, and it'll make you feel better to be that way than to be mean and nasty. So talk to you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Ooh, Luna.